Alright guys, well welcome back, and we are back to doing our TerraFirmaCraft fun assignment of turning this ingot into something useful. Okay, so last I left you guys off was you guys were trying to figure out how to make your very first hoe, or pick, there you go, pick anything basically out of metal. So I went around and gathered up some of these reeds. And what we're going to do with these reeds, and you can probably already tell, is make ourselves some paper. Because we're going to make a special item not found in vanilla. So I'm just going to waste all of these on paper. I don't think there's really any other use for sugarcane besides sugar. Okay, so what you're going to need is some feathers, which I killed chickens earlier. So let's grab some feathers. Feathers and some wood planks. So let's get those. Alright, so what you do is you get yourself some wood planks, place them in that U shape, grab yourself a piece of paper, place it on the middle, grab yourself a feather, and you got yourself a scribing table. While we're up here, grab your ink sacks that we killed those guys earlier. And each one gives you 16, so decent amount. Alright, so we got those, and we got our scribing table. So what is a scribing table, you may ask? Well, in that anvil, or that rock that we're about to use, you need two items. So one of them is your ingot, and the other one is basically a plan of what you're going to do with that ingot. So right now, we need this table to be able to come up with a plan. Well, what are we gonna do with this ingot? Well, since we want to go mining, we need an axe. And an axe, I think it's like that. Yeah, it should be like that. Grab yourself a piece of paper, and on the top right hand side where you see that little piece of paper, right click and bam, it'll give you a plan. Plan for a pickaxe head. So you take it out. We'll also make ourselves a prospector's pick because we're gonna need that here in a little bit. So we will, I think it's like that. Paper. Am I missing? Oh, I'm missing that little piece right there. Okay, so prospector's pick, and I'll go over what that is later. But you're gonna need that when you go mining, unless you're just super incredibly lucky and you just happen to find all kinds of stuff, which does happen because I mean I found a pretty decent supply of these guys, so you can get lucky. Alright, so we're gonna take one stack of those, put our feathers back in there, and I'm pretty sure you guys are going to want an axe. So basically all of these plans are the exact same for all the other tools that I've shown you. It's pretty much the same. So instead of cutting them out, now you're basically drawing it yourself. So an axe head is done like so. Just put one in there. 3 layers of this. One more down there, one in the middle. And grab a piece of paper and you're done. So axe head. So what else are we gonna need? Oh, we're definitely gonna need a chisel. Like so, put the paper up there, and we got ourselves a chisel head. And when we get to that point, I'll show you what a chisel does. You guys know what an axe does, obviously. And prospector's pick head, it's used to find the ores, and I'll show you how to use that also in the next episode. But for now, we want our pick's head, or our pick head. So now we got our plan. We got our fire starter, some sticks to start a fire. We got some wood, some ceramic molds. I think we're ready to go. You guys ready to go? So we can do this before it gets dark. All right, let's go, guys. So it shouldn't be too difficult. You basically just grab your ingot, heat it up a little bit up until the point where you can actually use it. And make sure you have extra ceramic molds, because if you don't have any extra ceramic molds, you're kind of screwed. Because what's going to happen is your ore will actually evaporate. So you don't want that to happen. So make sure, oh damn it. Make sure you are always carrying some extra ceramic molds with you. It should work anywhere. Try 1, 2. Oh, we don't want to throw our fire starter. So 3 sticks. And of course, do it again. Okay, so 3 sticks. Right click, right click, right click, right click. There we go. All right. And now we're just gonna pop some logs in there. Just gonna fill that shit up. All right. So fill that up. Put our ceramic molds just to be safe. I mean, we are gonna be watching this thing, so we shouldn't have to be too safe, but just for the hell of it. And while we're waiting for that guy to cook up, we're just gonna come over here and grab. See, I know there has to be a huge deposit of them because everywhere I've gone around here, literally every direction, I keep finding them. Okay, so right here, you basically just need it hot enough to where you can work with it. And what is that? Well, basically hot. Right now, I'm pretty sure I can dump it in there and start working with it. But let's grab our pickaxe head, put it on the top right side, and let's just go ahead and pull this guy out. So it's very hot. We don't want it liquid, we just want it hot. So we put it in there. Okay, now it's gonna tell me, or it should have told me, some rules on the right side. Do you guys see that? How it says rules, hit last, hit second from last, hit third from last. So this is cooling down, so I gotta be able to get that little, if you look right underneath where my axe is, see that? Or right on top of it, that little bar, and then see how there's that red bar? Okay, well right there, you gotta get that green one to the red one. And if you hit anything on the left side, it's gonna move it to the left. If you hit anything on the right side, it's gonna move it to the right. So it's still very hot, so should be good to go. All right, so let's try this. The only thing about this is you gotta make sure that your last 3 things you do on this, in order to get the green to the red, is hit it. So let's go shrink, shrink, hit, hit, hit. Okay, so I did the last 3, I did everything I was supposed to, but it didn't turn into anything. Why? Because it's not all the way inside there, so let's just keep hitting it. Yeah, no, okay, so upset, hit, hit, hit. Okay, try one more time. Heavy hit, hit, hit. I should have done it. Maybe it's not hot enough. Pickaxe head. Got a hammer. Okay, so maybe it just wasn't hot enough since I was talking way too much. Okay, so let's just let that heat up a little bit. And then what are the items? I think I covered pretty much everything else as far as other tools you can get, or basic tools. The one tool I didn't cover, or yeah, tool would be a bow and arrow. Oh shit, okay, so now it's liquid, so now we just went way past that. But if we didn't have that ceramic mold there, we would have been screwed because it would have burnt out. So luckily we had our ceramic mold in there, so that's a good thing. So I'm actually gonna start cooking up some more. And now we'll let that cool down below liquid, because if you notice it says very hot liquid. We don't want it liquid, we can't do anything when it's liquid. So we'll let that cool down just a little bit. And then once it does cool down to below, I wonder if I can go in the water and cool it down. I've never tried that. You guys wanna try that? And bam. I don't think it. Oh wow. Okay, maybe I don't know if the time me running over there did it or what, but okay. So, oh yeah, dumb. Okay, so right now it's nothing. We can't use this to make that axe. We need to turn this into an ingot first. So do the exact same thing I just did earlier. Hit, 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 and we got ourselves an ingot. Awesome. There we go. So no plans needed because it was still in ceramic mold. We needed to be able to make it an ingot. So you don't need a plan in there. Okay, no plan, ingot. It's still very hot, so now we'll put our plan in there. Okay, now you guys see how it says punch, bend, draw. So bend and draw can't be last. They can be the first, they can be the second, anything in between, but not the last. The last thing you gotta do though is punch it. So punch has to be the last thing in there. Okay, so let's just go, since the little marker's all the way on the left, let's just scoot it all the way over there and see what happens when we hit draw, bend, and punch. Okay, so it moves a little bit. So let's just bring it all the way over there. Now let's do draw, bend, and punch. All right, so now we got ourselves an axe head. So simple enough, right? I've done this a few times, so I kind of got used to the fact of how much you had to hit it, move it, all that stuff. But once you do get your axe head, you just like anything else, just put a stick in there, and now you got yourself, bam, your first pickaxe. What's up, guys? What's up? First pickaxe right before nighttime. You know you love that. All right, so I'm gonna stay inside here, fend off some creepers and some other guys. So that'll do it for this. Next episode, I'll cover a couple more items, some tools, and let's see if we can't go find ourselves our first ravine or quarry, or yeah, you know what I'm talking about. We're going mining next one. All right, so stick around, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, let me know what you guys think, and I'll be back later. All right, so I'm Dizzy Aaron, and I am out.